How do you feel about winning against your old team today?
Yeah, it was good. It was a good occasion today. It was nice to see friends, and the football club are doing well in their respective league as well. So it was a nice occasion. Obviously, wanted to win the game, and I thought we deserved to win today. I thought we just on our first half performance alone, we limited them to no shots on target, and it's just disappointing that we've it's at half time. It's difficult sometimes whether to praise them too much, because realistically it was difficult for me to say anything bad, and then to come out second half and do what we've done within sort of a minute has been disappointing, and then we're in a game, and I think it was fairly even there, but I just felt we had just that little bit more quality in the strikers that we've got out there and the wide men that we've got out there, and massively delighted for Jay, because he hasn't scored this season yet, but he works hard for the team, and a lot of that goes unnoticed, but today he's put one in the back of the net, which is fantastic for him, and like I say, it's a great occasion, and we're into the next round of the cup, and hopefully it's against maybe a full-time team, but we've deserved the victory, and it's 2 wins on the trot, so we're looking to take that into Saturday now.
Then what was the decision to start Sean at the start of the game?
Because he's a good player, and at 19 years of age, he comes into training. He had a good pre-season. He's been sort of unlucky with the fact we've got Simeon May and Tom Sawley and Ashley Salmons in there, and it sort of limits him to being out on loan. But he's one that, for the future, if you want to call it, but I think for the present as well, because he's been man of the match tonight. He's been outstanding. I think he gave the ball away twice, and it's put me in a position for Saturday now, because I think he deserves more opportunities, and this is what it was about tonight, giving a few of the young lads opportunities, and he's took it, and I'm really pleased for him.
You must be pleased as well that Hednesford's academy is producing such talented players which can easily come into the first team squad when asked.
Yeah, Miles has come on today and held it up, against a 6'5" defender, and he's been sharp, and he's nearly won a penalty, and he's looked lively, and it's players like that we want to develop, and he's definitely one that we've sort of got our eye on to work with and to start getting involved. He's playing on Saturday football as well for Paget Rangers, and doing well there, and playing against men, which I think some of the young lads need. I think the under-21 football and stuff that sometimes to make the jump up to step 3, they need to be out there playing men's football, and the benefits of what you've seen with him today. At 19 he's been strong, he's running behind, and he's got a lot of potential, and I'm looking for, I'm excited by him, and you don't get that very often, and I think today you've seen Lewis Wright and Cohen Bramwell at their best. Defensively we were good, midfield we dominated, and going forward Joel, Jay, Gaz, Tristan, and the boys that have come on have played their part. So it's pleasing performance. But again, we had that spell which we keep having, and it's a bit nervy, which we've got to manage better, and that's what we're going to be looking at on Thursday now. How can we manage when we are under pressure that little bit better, to make sure that it doesn't get really stretched.
So just give the fans an update, when can we expect to see Danny Glover and James Mutton back?
Gloves will be back in for Saturday. He'll be fit Saturday, he'll train Thursday. Jimmy, it's a tough one with Jim, because he's had concussion, and his health's more important than football, but we need him back. He's one of our best players, and we need him out there, because I think he deals with a lot. So I think he's in contention for Saturday. But again, Michael Williams has gone in and played well. He has given a penalty away, but he was excellent on Saturday, and he had a bit of a spell. He's not a natural centre half, but I just feel with the attributes that he's got, it's an asset for us with the pace and strength and organisation skills that he's got, and I think he's filled in really well. So if Jim isn't available, then we're happy to play Michael in there. But we've got one addition that will be coming in within the next sort of 7 days. Won't be here for Saturday, but they'll be coming in, so it bolsters the squad a little bit. We've got a lot of lads that are out on loan as well, which but I think now with the way results have gone, I'm looking at trying to make sure we've got a squad that are close, because I think we had a lot of bodies at the start of the season and we started to lose that sort of team ethos. There was too many players, too many bodies around. I think now at training there's sort of 17, 18 at training, and we can work properly instead of having sort of 24, 25. And I just think we needed to bond. I felt we're a good side and we move it well, as you've seen today, but I felt we needed to bond a little bit more, and having a smaller squad does help that. You know, you're in it together and you see the same faces, and you know who you're working for, and you know you're working for. So I just feel that we've got a healthy squad. You know, there's players out on loan, there's players that are signed that maybe some of the supporters don't know of, but they're playing at respective clubs. Lots that you've seen, Caleb Mitchell come on today, who's at Arnold Town, and he's nearly scored as well. Again, young lad, you know, playing a few leagues below this level, and come on and done well. So we've got a lot of options squad-wise. It's just you know, having an identity, and I think the supporters can sort of guess what sort of players, you know, what squad's going to be on Saturday and what it will be for Monday, because of the identity and the way that we've sort of moulded a squad of players that you know, people know who's with us, and I think that's important.
And finally, will the club be appealing Tristan Dunker's red card on Saturday?
You know, it's a difficult one, because I think it's not a sending off. There's no sort of malice in it. He's ended up standing on his foot, you know, but that's happened twice in that game to Simeon. But it's disappointing, and Tristan's frustrated, and he's not having the best of times. He's not fully fit. He's getting over his injuries. He's trying to work that probably a little bit too hard at times, and by that I mean he wants to play well that bad. It's sort of having an adverse effect, and he's now you know, making wrong decisions. But he's going to have the ban, and we're going to get him fit. And when he comes back, we'll have a top player on our hands, because I still believe he's when he's fit, he's one of the best in the league, and I'm sure he'll score goals for us. But while he's not there, you know, we've got Danny Glover, Gurjit, Joel, and Jay now scoring goals, and George as well. So we've got plenty of firepower. But you know, we move on to Saturday now and look forward to another tough game, because Stamford, you know, I had them watched on Saturday, and you know, they beat Wrexham in the FA Cup, so they're you know, got their sort of towels up as well. So it's going to be a tough game for us, but we'll go there with confidence and go and do our thing, and make sure that we're competitive, and we really look to go and have a run in this competition, because the FA Cup was a massive disappointment.
Thank you, Liam.
Cheers.